you have to take into consideration, of course, are your documentations. And quick disclaimer, I'm not an immigration officer or anything like that. I am only sharing from my experiences as someone who has been in Russia for quite a while now. For me, the things I needed to get was my passport. I had to get a new one because the one I was using was close to expiring. And yeah, I got my passport and had to go to the embassy. I don't know the embassy in your country, but you have to find that out and just try to know the processes of your embassy and make sure you get the list of what you need from inside the embassy, not from anyone outside, because of course there are a lot of scammers and people will just try to fish out money from you if they know that you're pursuing something like trying to relocate. So you have to be really careful. So documentation, that's the first thing, it's so important, and get the list from your embassy of the things that you need. The next thing that you would actually have to take into consideration is the language. For instance, you're coming from Nigeria. I'm Nigerian, so almost all of the examples I'm going to be giving will come from that perspective. We speak English. Everyone in Nigeria understands English a lot. And coming to Russia, not everyone understands English, and of course the official language here is Russian. So you will have to know that you're going to have to learn a new language, and it's not as easy as it seems, but it's worth it, especially if you're going to be studying in Russian or like working in Russian. You would need to learn Russian any which way. You need it to survive. It's like a survival skill. So I advise that you start watching YouTube videos, learning basic things like hello, which is привет in the informal, and Russian has informal and formal way. So hello in the informal way is привет, while hello in the formal way is здравствуйте. That's a mouthful, but yeah, it means be healthy. I don't know why Russians say that, but it's actually interesting that the greeting in Russian actually translates as be healthy, and I feel like that's so good, telling someone every day be healthy, be healthy, be healthy. Yep. So next thing that you need to, oh sorry, I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you guys my name. It is the first time that you're seeing my face. My name is Agnes, Agbo, and I'm a medical student studying in Russia. I'm in my final year, to the glory of God. So I'm a medical student studying in Russia, studying here in Russia, and I make videos concerning my life in Russia, personal development, and I'm also actively on Instagram. So you can find me there with the details that are displayed on your screen right now. Back to the video. The next thing that you have to take note of is it costs a lot when you're thinking of relocating. So you have to actually put that into consideration. Almost everything you do would require money, and if you're coming from Nigeria, again, you have to also understand foreign exchange, the foreign exchange of your country, or your country to the country you're relocating to, how the difference is. There are some countries that are not much of a difference, like for India, I know their currency is almost par on par with the rubles. So it's like, what's Indian? Rupees is like almost par on par with rubles. So if you're receiving money from home, it's not that much of a difference. But for a country like Nigeria, the economy is
exchange rate is gone forever.
So you have to know that when if you say you're collecting money from home, what you're going to be receiving, or if you're converting money from naira to rubles, is going to be not so good, because 100k, 100,000 naira in rubles, it's like, as at the time I'm filming this video, which is February 2024, it's about 100,000 naira is about 6,000 rubles or lesser than that. So yeah, take that into consideration and just know costs of stuff. The next thing you have to take into consideration is accommodation. Where are you going to be staying? Will you be living in the hostel, or are you going to get an apartment? And of course, this is so important, the city you're going to be living in. There are a lot of cities in Russia, and I think you have to do your research on that and decide. There are some cities that are more cold, some regions that are more cold than the other, or colder than the rest. So for me, if I were to research before coming, I'll choose somewhere that is really warm. And for example, a place that is really warm is Sochi, Krasnodar. it's kind of warm there, while there are very cold regions like Perm, Ekaterinburg. Yeah. So you have to do your research, know the city that you're going to stay in, know the cost of living in the cities, because of course cost of living it fluctuates depending on what city you're going to be staying in. Yep. So you have to do your research on that. YouTube is a very resourceful place. You can find out a lot of things from YouTube and other YouTubers here. What else do you have to know? Do you have to put into consideration before relocating to Russia? You have to have a strong why. This is the last point I'm giving in this video, because it's not one of the easiest things to do, living a country where you're familiar with people whom you're familiar with, a language you're familiar with. No matter how you see it, there is an ease of access that you have in your home country that you won't find anywhere else, no matter how good the place is. So you have to put that into consideration. Have a very strong why. Know why you're traveling. Are you going to spend the rest of your life there? Are you going for studies? Are you going to just have a job? Or what exactly? You have to know your why, okay? And stand on it. Stand on business. So guys, thank you for watching this video. If you found value in this video, please subscribe, please like the video. This year we are hitting 5,000 subscribers on this channel and more, okay? So like the video, subscribe, and you'll be happy when we hit that milestone. I love you guys, and I miss you already. Till my next video.
Say